Hello everyone, welcome back to Excalibur's Minecraft. This is Excalibur, and this is another special video I'm doing in response to Dire Wolf's automatic brewing station. Well, I found that the version I was using was flawed. It's the ME interface that's causing the issue. What happens is if you try to put an ME interface at the top of a brewing stand, it will only go here. If you put it in anywhere else, it'll put it down here. So for instance, putting an ME interface right here and requesting an awkward potion, say, it would try to put another wort in one of these spots. And it can do it from Applied Energistics, but you can't do it from the GUI. Now, my solution here, I don't know where all this cobble is coming from. My solution was to create a set of buffer chests between two networks. Now, it's probably not the most efficient in terms of resources, but this will allow me to request an awkward potion with one nether wart and 3 water bottles. And it should actually be 3 awkward potions. So, do I have awkward potions on me? Yes, I do. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, it creates 3 awkward potions. There we go. There we go, 3 awkward potions with one another. What will happen is they will get pumped into here. This import bus will bring it into this network. I have storage buses that store nether wart in this and stores either sugar or blaze powder in here. Down here I have storage buses that store awkward potions, and let me just clear up an inventory space here. And then here we store water bottles. And then of course we've got okay, yeah, I was playing with TNT earlier. Needed a way out. There we go. In any case, then we have the import bus that brings in the potions that we're brewing, and then import bus that brings awkward potions in. Now what happens is we're going to export here the potions that we want. The potion of strength and and the potion of speed that are going to go into this chest, and this import bus is going to suck them all in. So come over here to the crafting terminal. We'll get rid of these guys here. Yeah, I know I could shift click them, but I'm not going to. So let's go ahead and we're going to request a potion of strength. Go ahead and begin. Now if we come over here really quick, we'll see we've got a water bottle that's gone in there. And we've got 3 water bottles and another wort. And if we click here, we should see that we've got a blaze powder. Now, the awesomeness of this is the only things that will ever be in these brewing stands are what we send here. So if we request, say, a potion of swiftness, it'll send a nether wart, sugar, and 3 water bottles here. We'll create the awkward potions, which will then get imported here. And 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, negative. There we go. And they'll get sucked out. Come over here, and we'll see them coming in. And it's that fast, actually. So when we get back and look at our terminal, we'll see that we've got 3 potions of strength. So if we go ahead and craft potions of swiftness, we'll see that the potion of swiftness has now dumped everything in here and that there. Now say we wanted to craft more potions of strength while we were here. And there was a reason why I had my cheat mode on here, so I can clear out my inventory entirely, or at least my hotbar. Okay, so what's going to happen is we have the blaze potter and the netherwort sitting here, and it's going to create what we need. Here we go. Swiftness goes away. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on water bottles. We need glass. So let's go ahead and get some glass. I've been doing a lot of testing. There we go. Glass is now in the system. And if we look here, we'll see we're currently making that. Multi-tank is set up with item filter, 1 bottle water bottle, 1 glass bottle, and then up here it just imports what we need. So what's happened is we've created the water bottles, the netherwort got sucked in, then here we've got the blaze powder coming in there. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some more potions of speed. If we look in here, we'll see that the sugar is gone and everything else is gone. We look here, the sugar is gone there. Now if we do it fast enough, here we go, we can see that our components are being placed in there. Now the blaze powder happened to get in there first, and since there's no place to store it right now, because this guy here has that, it'll just sit there in that chest and it'll wait. And the way this will work is each potion we request, so if we request more swiftness, it'll go in order. So we'll get that, and then a couple more water bottles. And you'll see that we're actually getting the water bottles added in here. Oof. And there are going to be some weird things going on. There we go. There'll be some weirdness going on because of how everything gets shipped in. So it is kind of difficult to get a really good synchronous thing going on if you're requesting a lot of potions be made. Now you can see we've got some awkward potions being created while we've got our strength potion going. And we'll see which one clears up first. Oh, there we go. It's automatically going to replace each of these and start creating the sugar. The swiftness. So it's not super problematic, but there might be an instance where you have a missing water bottle here or not. I have yet to figure out how to get this to work properly. I have not tried doing an import and having the export config hold all the stuff that we need, and then importing into another inventory from there. So I'll go ahead and try this and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's going to happen. So that's the problem right there. So we can't do that in this version. Let's grab that, place it here, and grab an Omni wrench. Which, by the way, I only use Omni wrenches anymore because the other ones are kind of bleh. Alright, so that's my solution. Of course, right here I've got the pattern Exalibur chamber, which just makes the water bottles for us. I'm using his iCraft tank because after I watched Direwolf use the item importer. What is this called? Their item something or other. Enemy item IO. Is that right? Zycraft item IO. There we go. So the item IO from Zycraft allows item to pass through, increases control over flow of items, blah 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 blah. Actually, hooking that up allowed me, I don't know if I really needed it, but I hooked it up and it allowed me to send water bottles in to get filled up, and Zycraft tanks fill up fast. But in any case, you can get your water filled however you want. I then have my ME controller. You can see everything that's in there. Got all these cooling fans and all that. There's one CPU and one pattern encoder. What's that? Not pattern encoder. This is an ME pattern. There we go. A pattern provider. So it's only 1-in-1. I made a really small one. So we got all our resources in there. Then this interface exports water bottles only. Nope, it's 3 awkward potion with 1 nether wart and 3 water bottles. So they go into the chest. They get sucked into the system. Water bottles reside here. Nether wart resides on the top. So you can see right there and there. That's why I'm using ME storage buses rather than export or import. The imports come off the back, which will suck out, in this case, all the potions, and in this case, awkward potions. Now, you can increase this by saying, okay, we'll put in another station here that handles gunpowder. So if you request a splash potion, you can have it send in a standard potion and 3 potions and gunpowder into here, and then it'll come over, and then you'll have the 3 potions and the gunpowder. Now, this becomes an issue because it'll probably end up having to be like this ME storage bus, where you have all of your modifiers, your glowstone, your redstone, and your gunpowder living up top, and then on the bottom you'll have your normal potions. But problem is when you add redstone or glowstone, you change the durations and the item IDs and stuff like that. The newer version of Applied Energistics would probably be a lot better for this. But for now, this is my solution. This allows you to create all the base potions without any issue at all. And then you could probably set up another station just by adding a storage bus like this and wrenching it up. Adding another, then choosing which potions go in there. So say we just want potion of strength to reside there, and a potion of speed to reside there. I do not know how it will act with this. We'll see. And then we'll place that, and we'll put another storage bus on top. You can actually shift left click on top of that hitbox and add it there. Now we'll go ahead and grab a redstone, and I'll take a stack. There we go. Then we'll get some materials, glowstone dust, and some gunpowder dust, and these guys will live up top. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and why not? We'll just do this, and we'll get those going. Get this import bus added here, and that's where we're going to import at least the redstone versions. So you could probably do a storage bus for each of these ones. So there's the redstone, there's this, there's that, and so on. But the problem comes because redstone can be applied to splash potions. Splash potions can be applied to redstone, and so on and so forth, and all that jazz. So let's go ahead and We'll put our longer potions of strength and longer potions of speed in here. And we will get a blank pattern. There we go, grab 64, our encoder. And what we're going to do is we're going to say 3 potions of strength and a redstone produces 3 stronger potions of strength. Yep. We needed 1, not 63. Encode. And then we'll put there we go, just like that. 1, 2, 3. So 3 potions of swiftness produces a potion of swiftness of 8 minutes. There we go, just like that. And here's where the tricky comes. This is where we have our normal stuff. Well, we're going to go ahead and throw these in there as well. Throw in a redstone. And let's go ahead and look for our potion of swiftness 8 minutes. So we'll go ahead and craft one. See what happens. Oh, we got 3 potions of speed. We come over here. Uh-oh. Did I do this wrong? And this is the problems that we have with Applied Energistics. Now, you can see that we've got our redstone and all that, and our redstone showed up here. But what's happening, I think, is here that ME export bus is actually causing the thing to come over here, and we just start a circle, a loop. So it might be that to do the modifiers, you have to start a new network. Let's see here, where is it? Yeah, it's sitting there. Potions of swiftness, 3. Let's try crafting again. So we come over here. Look, there's the redstone. There's a 3 bottles. The redstone is not moving because we have redstone here. There we go. What I think is happening, yep, they're immediately going to that chest. So it will have to probably be that you set up another section for this. That's what I started here, and did not finish this part before I realized that I was going to have issues. Now if we look here, we're going to see that these export buses from our initial place will actually spit out here. Now we could probably, oh, there we go, 1, 2, and 3. Do this. Alright, so what do we have to export here? This one is gunpowder, this one here is redstone. So for at least the initial ones, we can do the potion of speed and the potion of strength there, and grab these 2 and put them down here. That's interface, there we go. Now let's take a look and see how this works. Alright, potion of swiftness 8. Begin. Oh, and there we go. It's actually working now. But you can see it spits the redstone right in there. Because of the way it's been encoded. So what we would have to do is take these guys out of here. Go into the encoder and remove the redstone from both of these guys. Oops. There we go. There we go. Let's try an extended strength potion. Begin. Any luck? Yep, we see it here. Here we go. And so this is working. The problem is going to occur when we want to add gunpowder to a standard, or gunpowder to this, or gunpowder to a glowstone based one. So for all intents and purposes, this works as well. So we can create at least a stage 1 and the stage 2 stuff, so long as we have the patterns encoded for the glowstone base, the gunpowder base, and the redstone base, and put them in the ME interfaces at the bottom. These simply export our reagents directly into the top, and these just import stuff back in. Now, yeah, I can go over here. Now, why doesn't this allow me to put all 3 in there? Problem is the export's going to take the first item there and ignore the rest, and it'll pop it down. And if you take it out, it'll go to the next item, and so on and so forth. That's at least what I've seen. Or I think I've seen that. The other issue is it might continuously put redstone in there until you have no more redstone in your system. So that's 58 redstone there that I've got. So that's the issues. We know that this does not work. So there we go. Go ahead and put this guy back in here. But this does. Awkward potion and base potion. That's all you're looking for. This will work perfectly fine. It's got 2 chests. One to suck things into our main ME network, and one to export things or suck things into our brewing network. Now, I haven't seen anybody use multiple networks before, so I wanted to try this and see if it would work. If this was redesigned in some way, I think I might be able to import directly. Maybe. Okay, so let's see here. Let's order up some strength potions. There we go. Yeah, it's going to put it into the chest, and it's not going to allow it to suck in. The export config is going to be weird, because it's going to keep a copy of everything in here. Yeah. Well, that was not fun. You can see it going over there. Now what was here? That was an ME interface, which I don't have any more of. So, I think it might work if we had it. Well, this is just one type of export. There's nothing in there. Let's try it. Let's try it. There we go. We're going to try and import. We need another wort. And we need water bottles. There we go. So here, I'm going to export that and 3 of these guys. And I'm not seeing it import anything in. Let's see what happens if I pull that. Oh yeah, look at that. We are definitely getting another wort pulled in from this, but the water bottles are not. So let's go ahead and see if requesting that will work. And no, it's not. So we can't import using an import bus. The hitboxes on these things are so finicky. There we go. Right, and that's one of the things that you'll see happen. All right, so there's 2 water bottles in here. And we'll go again, and we will. Thing is, requesting awkward potions doesn't work in this because awkward potions want to live here. But generally, you don't use an awkward potion to do anything other than create potions. So that's fine. So what you want to do is you want swiftness or whatever. I'm going to request 1 of those. Here come our awkward potions. There we go. And then in a few minutes, they will go over here and you see that there's a sugar. So the basic premise is working. You request a potion type, it will create it here, and then it'll pump it over here. Now, what you can do is up here in this storage bus is put in your gas tiers, your golden carrots and your glistening melon and glistering melon, all your reagents that you use for the standard potions can go up in here, and then you put all the encoding here in this interface. You need 2 interfaces, one for the awkward potion and one for the base potions. Once that is done, they will get sucked back in through this chest, which is a simple export bus that you'll have to put all your basic potions in there. It may be they have to put in 2 export buses depending on how many potions there are. And then that gets sucked right back into the system, as you can see right there. And then when you go ahead and request your potion of swiftness higher, this is done directly off the main network. And you have your basic redstone, basic gunpowder, and basic glowstone. And that will create whatever you need to based on the ME interfaces here and suck it back into the system when it's done. There are issues, yes, we talked about that, where you will probably have to do another row to handle. This is the redstone and glowstone being turned into splash potions, and then standard turning into splash potions. Or this is a glowstone and the gunpowder and the base having redstone applied, that kind of thing. So there you have it. It was going to be a tutorial, but to tell you the honest truth, it's pretty straightforward. Get your water bottles and everything. I got email. The main problems that you're going to have is anything other than basic potions, where you add the redstone, gunpowder, and glowstone. So I hope you found this tutorial a little bit, well, not tutorial, this explanation a little bit more informative than the last one, and it eliminates the main issue I was having with the previous one, where the reagents were being put into the wrong spots in the brewing stands, and it was running into problems where it was not creating the awkward potions as necessary. This system does, and this is done in version 1.4.7 of Minecraft, and I have not fully updated to the 5.3.2 B, C, or whatever the latest version of Direwolf's pack is. But that's that. This is Excalibur. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am out.